Yo, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream archive. Congrats on being first today. Yeah, today's gonna be another chill day, I'm guessing. I don't really have too much time to stream today. Unfortunately, I have maybe like up until 4-ish, 4:15 maybe, something like that. Because I do have like a party to attend later. Yeah. Oh my god, zero. Uh, that's kind of amazing though. I don't even know how you're able to come before the notif, but like, congrats anyways. That's yeah, you have like pretty tough competition a lot of times. I feel like getting the first is always like such a fun thing to do though. I mean, I'm rarely the first on like other people's streams, but it's still like one of those things that I like collecting if I can. The Miliastra event. Oh yeah, I finished that actually. I got kind of used to like visiting Miliastra every single day. I mean, I don't actually use it much, but like I did finish this, so which is nice. You have a couple more days left, so yeah. Yeah. I think the zero viewers like was because I didn't even turn on like you have to like unmute yourself. Like one of the weird things about Twitch is that you cannot actually count as a viewer if you have it muted for some reason. So like even for me, I personally like I have to monitor my stream through like the stream manager and all that. So people said that you at least count for yourself as like one viewer or something like that. So that's why you should always like make sure to monitor it carefully. So it kind of helps. It's like a yeah. Well, it's okay. I mean, like the Milliaster rewards are like kind of small. I mean, they're low effort, but they're not really like game-changing rewards. So I guess it's not too bad. I mostly do this one because I just want to collect all the outfits, but like I don't actually need majority of these things. I mean, they're cute, but I don't actually use them. I just switched it out now to this outfit because I was like, well, I went through the trouble of getting it, might as well. Oh, she has cat ears. That's cute. Hey, this color is nice. Where did she get this outfit anyways? But yeah, well, to be fair, normally, like, I technically just what do you call that? Typically, I just collect the rewards and then just, like, switch to, like, the Anaxa outfit or something. Wait, let me... It is... okay. Wait, is that not a thing here in Asia? Oh, this one? Ah, I've never tried this before. Hey, okay, it's not... At least, okay, I'm just curious now because suddenly you said that you liked it, so let's... let's just see before we, like, get into anything, like, overly serious or whatever. I actually normally just do like the DPS testing, but more to like log in and out and not to actually DPS test anything though. Because I'm like kind of lazy in that aspect. This is fun. I mean, this looks so cute though. I mean, there's a lot of like really creative stuff, but like, what do you do here? What is happening to us? Wait. Let go. Oh no! Wait, am I stuck here? Oh my god. I can't believe I'm already stuck. Wait. Oh my god. How did I get stuck to the wheel? Yeah, look at this stream, Dragon Judy. I'm trying out the hamster simulator and I immediately failed. I don't know how I got stuck. Yeah, look at this stream, Darkrai. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna escape this because I literally just like got stuck to the hamster wheel, and then I don't know what happened. Oh, that was that was wild. Yeah, you. Okay, wait. What do you mean inside the wheel? What the heck? Wait. Was that on purpose? But yeah, welcome Darkrai. How are you? How are you doing with your new work schedule and all that? Oh yeah, good to see you, Infinity Zero. Hello, hello. Uh-huh. Yeah, man, you streamed so long last night. I don't know why. Good sleep is debatable. I think I slept like past 3 a.m. or something, and then ended up waking up at like lunchtime or something. Ah, okay. Can I just collect all of this? This is free. Ah! What? It was no work, only training and tests. 8 a.m? Oh my god, that's crazy. Like, the fact that you're awake now is kind of like amazing. I think I probably would have like just passed out or something. So what is the goal of this thing? Like, get out from here? Ah. Yeah, we're doing like random Miliastra stuff for a bit, This archive did mention that they like this one a lot. Oh, we're supposed to be collecting nuts? Okay. Okay, that sounds... Wow, how do I get up there though? Can I climb on the walls? Oh, I can! There are things you can do outside the cage, but a victory is just finishing your day. You end your day through the sign in your cage. Empire building game. Which one is that? That's not Arknights, right? I think you're probably talking about something else. I mean, because Arknights has the factory thing, so sometimes I'm not entirely sure people are talking about the same thing. Ah, Stellar. Okay, I don't recognize that one though, but like, oh my god. Ah. Okay. I don't know where I'm going. How do you even get up there? Also, that's so ugly. Why are we forced to use the default wings with such a cute outfit? Yeah, Darkrai, no worries about missing the streams. Work is important, so I just kind of hope that you get used to your new schedule. Huh? What is this? You're supposed to run in the direction the wheel is spinning. Yeah. Yeah. But to be fair, sometimes it's like I mostly only play gacha games. That's why I don't really do much other than that. But like I do understand. Like sometimes it helps when you have like slow patches. At least you can do other games though. Sometimes it gets like so overwhelming. I feel like the more games I add, the more troublesome it's gonna get in the future. Like especially because I also want to try Silver Palace and like I don't know, everything's just it's gonna be overwhelming in the later half of the year. I mean, I honestly was meant to like probably drop some games, but I find it so difficult to drop anything though. I'm gonna get my shift for this month Sunday evening. Oh, Sunday evening. That is gonna be a long time from now, I guess. Yeah, I'm kind of amazed at like Bushan. Wait, what do you mean complete? Wait, that's so salty. What the heck? Okay, anyways. Oh, I've actually leveled up? That's surprising. It's been a while since I've gotten like higher level though. Dead Paddles equals breathing room and I was easing out of the burnout. Yeah, that's also true. Hey, what is this? You know, the problem is that there's no like little icon, so it's always hard for me to remember which button does which. 5 stage achievements. Okay, that's also... The side of near the cage door. Oh my god, I am terrible at reading. Okay, I will check that out again next time. I mean, at least surprisingly, that was the only option for a hamster simulator, which I was kind of like, oh, really? I kind of figured there would be more people who do like similar gameplay, but okay, at least that means it's easy to find in the future. Not gonna lie, Fushan and D is quite broken if you know what you're doing. I don't know how to use her. Hey, but like Zona likes using Fushan a lot though, so I'm kind of, it's good that she's on T1. Yeah. I mean, 50-50 loss on a T1 character is like pretty good. At least. I mean, who else is usable from like the 50-50 losses anyways? I think Seely occasionally? She can tank Berserk level 5. Okay, I have no idea what that means, but like that sounds good. uh, First DPS getting buffed, not ever helping. Yeah. Jingleo is like still weak, Blade is still kind of meh. Kafka's still okay though. Although technically she's more for DOT. She's not technically a 50-50 lost character, so I guess that doesn't really count. Bronya? I feel like it's been a while since I actually checked the tier list though, which is kind of amazing. I used to be like super religious about checking it, not because I really followed it, because I was like curious about all of these stats. Where is Bronya? Bronya. What is she anyways? Amplifier? T2, unfortunately. More or less around that level, T2. I guess all things considered, it's kind of expected. I mean, but this is assuming like E0 Bronya. So like, I guess if you have E6, it's way higher. I mean, like, I feel bad for Xiao Xiao. He's like a T3. Like, I paid money. I spent money kind of to get him to like E2. So yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for him to get his buffs. His time will come eventually. It's hard to measure because, like, to be fair, a lot of the characters for 5 stars are like at E0 and like the 4 stars are all E6, so it's kind of not exactly comparable. Tier list wise for modern gacha account, a game doesn't account for boss matchups or KC's basis. Yeah, it's more like as a generic like overall kind of thing. But like it also highly depends on your teammates. I mean, you could have like a shitty DPS still do okay. So if you have like really broken supports, it's kind of like the feeling if you still fuck up with this team, that's kind of like your own problem already. Kind of like that. Like, you know, some of like the more universal supports, like Tribi for example, who's like really good. Ho-Ho nowadays has also been really good. I'm finally amazed that I actually got her, but I had to buy her from like the shop and all that, which is okay because technically she was like actually the first 5-star character that I decided not to get on her limited run banner because I was like, I don't really need her that much anyways. Okay, Dr. Rachel. Yeah, don't make me feel sad about that. I mean, he was free, so technically you can't really like blame them for like making him kind of like not so good. And occasionally he might work with Ashvale, but not really. Ashvale, where is he anyways? Oh, he's actually in T0? I'm surprised. I kind of didn't really get the impression that he was like super strong. But yo, good to stream, Zodo. Hello. Honestly speaking, there's 2 units that actually garbage kit-wise. Which ones though, like, in your opinion? Yeah, Ratio's... Okay, to be fair, when Ratio came out, he was considered like a top-tier DPS character. Like, he was really good at what his specific niche was. Adventuring is... Imbibitor Lune, that one is a lot more difficult because you really needed to run him with someone like Sparkle or... Yeah, you basically need Sparkle to make him run. If you don't have someone like her, you're kind of screwed because it takes way too long to actually get his skill points up. Wait, actually, sorry, I think the... Oh, there, okay. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about the shoutouts. Yeah, adventuring! Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, I don't actually use him much these days, but like, still. There we go. I keep forgetting to do shoutouts, so sorry. But like, feel free to check out Infinity Zero and Zada. They're also really great streamers. That's pretty fun. E6 DPS. I mean, I don't really like any of the DPSs that much, so it's like... I mean, I only got Adventure because I liked him. Like, genuinely liked him a lot as a character. Now, because it's like difficult because everything is like mostly HP mechanics, so I kind of haven't really had much opportunity to use adventuring. I do have like Hyacine and Boho, so that kind of like, yeah. And then otherwise I also have... Yeah, I also have the fancy Danheng, Permansor Teray. Wait, really? Your shield dan is that low? I'm surprised though, he's actually a really good unit. I mean, the good thing about Star Rail is that they actually give you like good like free units. It's not like a garbage free unit like Genshin with Alloy, who just kind of showed up and did nothing. But like they actually give you useful ones. Like again, like even if Dr. Ratio is like terrible now, he was good at during his time. So like you can't really, complain too much. He was like top tier back then. I kind of miss those days, honestly. But yeah, that's how it goes. So sometimes the meta changes and all that. No. It's not even the face reveal thing is not an option. I don't know why you guys would want that anyways. I guarantee you'll probably regret it if you do. Yeah, the Ally collab is just when they kept saying that they were gonna have like a collab with Horizon Zero Dawn. I was expecting some event to happen. Like I was literally genuinely expecting some kind of like, tasks or like rewards other than like a freaking unit in the mail, and if you don't even pay attention to the mail, it's just like bye-bye. Kind of like that feeling. Yeah, Ally was like such a weird thing, and then she didn't even have constellations either, so there was like... And then her kit was so garbage. Yeah, it's not even usable at all. Like completely worthless. Which I kind of feel bad. Like some people were trying to like hype it like, oh, you can if you just invest in her a bit. And like the investment was like insane levels of like perfect level stats, and then the most broken supports, and it's like, yo, this is not even usable. It's like she's just being carried by her teammates. And I don't know, I think that time people were saying it was probably because there was some kind of... Yeah, I think it was apparently... Some people were saying that it might have been a requirement from the PlayStation to like put her in the game so that they could like have Genshin on the platform. I don't really know if that's true, but yeah. New character showcase: C5 Bennett, C6 Mona, C6 Sucrose. I never really used Sucrose though, honestly, but yeah. Because I got her so late. I actually used Kazuha first before Sucrose, which is kind of hilarious because Kazuha came out like so many months afterwards. Gets auto-disabled if you play on PC back then. What? Wait, that's crazy! Like, they give you a weapon that you can only use on the platform? I mean, I understand if you can, like, only get it on the platform. So, like, but, like, you can only use it on the platform is a whole separate matter. That sounds, like, super dumb. Like, yeah, that was wild. I mean, I never had a PS, so that wasn't gonna be, like, an issue for me, but, like, concept-wise, that's kind of, like, really dumb. I mean, the PS was, like, such an old system already back then, so it wasn't really gonna survive Genshin that long. I mean, the fact that it actually survived as long as it did was kind of, like, wild, but... Yeah, and I think I just really annoyed because, like, Alloy's model was just so far from her original design. It was, like, literally, like... an anime girl style of like Alloy, which is not even close to what she normally looks like. And I don't even play the game, and I still felt salty about that. It's like, how do you do a collab and not even try to, not even try to adapt them properly into your world? Like, just look at the way that the Ua did the Cyberpunk Edge Runners? Yeah, that one. Like that one genuinely looks good. Like they actually fit in the world. Even if it's like an anime style, but still they actually did it correctly. And you know like how even in Fate universe, like the characters actually feel like they match the aesthetic of like Star Rail, something like that. Next month I'll not be able for 5 days again. Wait, do you have like more training again? Like those mandatory stuff? Oh my god. Oh, that sucks. Well, at least it's just not. At least it's not too long. I don't really know, honestly. I'll never have that. I'll never be able to experience that thing. Wait, is that because like the Wua banner uses like different currency? I know that time it was kind of like a lot of people really salty because they didn't actually announce it in advance that it would be a different currency, so people were kind of like blindsided by it. Yeah, yeah, that one. I was kind of confused about that. Like, I didn't really understand the logic of having it as a separate currency. I mean, like, people were saving like a really, really long time, so why would you do that? I mean, for some people, they're all like, hey, but like, you should have realized because like other games like Punishing Grey Raven were also like that. It's like, yo, not everyone who plays WoW played Punishing Grey Raven. Even I know that. It's like I don't even play both games. So it's like that's such a weird thing. I got complained to trainer for microaggression. I mean, like the trainer complained about you, or like the what? That's like so. That's so weird. Like how passive aggressive can you get, or like how fragile is someone's ego that literally you're a newbie and you already get issues like that. The converted or asteroid? Yeah, yeah. Actually, I read that because yeah, that they refunded it. They converted it in advance and only found out there was a different currency. But I think that time people are saying you could just like talk to customer service, which is, I mean, honestly not ideal. That you'd have to go extra steps in the first place. But like, I don't know. I feel like it's generally the company should have like announced it way earlier. Yeah, like way earlier. As soon as like you already know that you're gonna do a collab, you should already tell people like those specific mechanics, or you just not have new mechanics. I mean, 21 days only? What? That's annoying. I mean, like, look at Star Rail. Star Rail didn't have any weird ass like new currencies, and then the banner lasted months. Actually, it's still ongoing now. Actually, it's kind of hilarious how long the banners have been going. But that's basically. Oh, this is not bad. But yeah, basically it. So I know more than 1 year is just like non-stop. Just goes on and on and on. Well, I mean, it's okay. I think. At the very least, if you genuinely like the characters, you don't really lose anything because like it's not as if the banners are placing anything else. So. And you know, initially I didn't collect these things because I thought they were the same as like those crystal flies. Turns out they're different currencies, so it's like, I could have gotten so many of these before with Lohan. But I did visit someone else's world, so woo, I maxed him out. Yeah, I just gave him this. It kind of looks terrible on him, but it works, so it's fine, I guess. The person trying to gaslight, it was my fault. It just said I stood my ground only. Yeah. I hope you don't get assigned with that person again. It's kind of like really annoying. Like, I mean, even for me, like I don't really like it when newbies are like too arrogant, but most of the time you have to have some kind of self-awareness and whose fault it actually is, you know? So, yeah. You know what's funny? Oh, the trainer's good. Wait, but if they're good, like why were they getting mad at you though? That is weird. Huh. Wait, I don't think the collab banners are ending yet. Because as far as I know, it's kind of illogical to end the banner like right before the next part of collab starts, because like you do get the option of choosing Archer or Gilgamesh as your free character. So obviously, like if you choose Archer but his banner's not running anymore, that means you can't get Archer anymore or something like that. I mean, it's technically in their best interest to just like keep it running, because at the very least that means you can like continue earning from it. Yeah, as far as I know, they didn't mention anything about removing it, so I think you're probably still safe anyways. Hmm. Originally, I was like, this is gonna be a 3-patch banner, and after 3 patches, like, cool, a banner gonna end any second. And yeah, it's just never ending. Oh my god. Are they really gonna have all? Ah, okay, yeah, probably. I feel like definitely they're still gonna keep like the Gilgamesh Archer, Rin, and Saber banners like all together. There's again, I mean, unless they had to pay additional to keep them running, I feel like they don't really have to worry about like keeping it alive or something. Yeah, next patch. What is happening on the next patch? I kind of like didn't really pay attention, honestly. Wait, what's this about? Again? Okay. At least I think I remember how to do this now, so... Yeah, welcome to the stream, Songjoki. Hello, hello. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, trying to just figure out, like, which is the route to take with this. I wasn't... Okay, I didn't make a mistake with that. I accidentally pressed the wrong block, but... Oh yeah, that's it from Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah, yesterday I was unsuccessful, honestly, in making much progress with my stuff. So I'm kind of like really annoyed at myself. Yeah, procrastination is honestly so terrible. Like, damn. Wait, how do I solve this? No! No! Reset. Okay, fine. I forgot I could rotate it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I completely forgot I could rotate this. I'm such a dumbass. Why did I make my life more difficult? Yeah, sorry. I just ended up... Like, I wasn't technically supposed to be doing any of this today. I was supposed to be doing, like, the next part of the story, but it is what it is. Since we're already here, might as well get it over with. Yeah, it's kind of like... I don't think it's needed for the quest, actually. What the? I think that was correct. This one has to be 4, 4, 4, so... This one is, I think, the ones I don't need. Yeah, it's just like those random stuff that you kind of have to like deal with occasionally. Okay, this one is correct, so this one has to be removed. Three? Okay, so I know which block to keep now. Yeah, like occasionally you just kind of have to like deal with some petty things before you go into the important stuff. Oh, thank you for the bits! Oh, I didn't realize, yeah, hello, hello. Right now, I like Lohen a lot. Although, I think some of my most used ones recently is usually just like Flynn's, I guess. I did get, Zhongli and Child at C6 a long time ago. But yeah, that was definitely a long time ago. Oh my god, when are we gonna be done with this though? This is like... Oh, 2 more! Oh my god, 2 more. We are so close. Like, so damn close to being finished. One last block. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Oh, it's the one at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, there we go. We only made one mistake, I think, so that's pretty good overall. That doesn't even look anything remotely close to what we were making a while ago. Wait, how many primos did we get? I didn't see the rewards! Wait, I don't know how many I got. Yeah. 10 primos, like damn. Can I at least get like 60 or something? We can only do this once a week. How many rooms is this now actually? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I think this is the third one. Yeah, I wonder if they'll actually buff D-Look. That would be hilarious though. Like he gets a buff if you like bring him to Snezhnaya or something. It would also be nice if they actually give like, I mean, if the new characters have like nicer outfits. More winter appropriate outfits. I just want like some variety because like Nodtry didn't give me like the kind of outfits I was expecting from a region that was supposedly like super cold. He gets a buff. He used some weird combo of characters. Yeah, actually, he's not part of the Hexerai, right? It'd be funny if he gets a buff if you like bring Kaya along because they're like fighting against each other and like competing or something like that. And you know, like that kind of like competitive spirit. It's like, okay, I don't want to lose to you, so I'm gonna like buff myself just to like be better or something like that. What is this? What is a plinth anyways? What? What? What is this? That was so weird. Oh wait, that was like, yeah, that was just really weird. What's there left to do in Star Rail? Like the new story? There's new story? Well, other than that, I already finished the plane event. There was actually a lot. It's like simultaneously like faster and slower than I expected. Yeah. Have one ascend to the heights while the other reposes on low ground. Flowers and wheat fields and fruited earth. Huh. Okay. Okay, last puzzle. What theory? The blue shall draw near to the skies. Refuge in dark corners. No, I don't. No, the dramatic story thing. Please, I can't have Cyrene hijack the story again. That was exhausting. Although I think apparently a lot of people are saying that they're like deviating from the star or like the Honkai universe nowadays. Blue. Oh yeah, yeah. The pointy guy is Pulcinella. It's funny because his what do you call it? His nose is actually shorter than original, so he got like such a weird nerf. Yeah, he has his own weird nerf. Blue to the
手助
sky.
けが必要かしら。ちょっとだけ巻物を調整するわね。
Pale pink to the dark corner. Yellow to the roots. Which one's the dark corner anyways? Blue to the sky. Oh, I think the pink one is wrong. It's probably here. What the? Where else is left anyways? What? Ah, the roots of the tree! Yeah, oh my god, sorry. Yeah, I didn't I didn't think about that part. I actually wrote it down next to me just so I could like figure out all the clues at once. Yeah. At least they actually like, you know, save the correct placements.
どれどれ。ほら。今の魔女の花園とはまるで違うわね。
People are saying it should have stayed longer so they could
私
sit
が
on
ま
it.
だ天の使いだった頃。
Damn, all the angels
この神殿
are
で暮らしていたの。天の使い
okay.
がいっぱいいるな。
Yeah, clearly the NPCs versus the playable character.
自慢じゃないけれど、みんな私の話が大好きなのよ。特に人間と共に歩み、予兆を示し、重要な場面に差し掛かると、みんなは固唾を飲んで聞き入ったわ。そして色とりどりの色彩があふれ出し、音楽とともに金すっごく素敵だな。そうでしょ。古き良きものはすっかり消え去ってしまったけれど、
I still,
今の生活だって
even if you cover everyone's names, you know who's the main. Yeah, the outfit alone tells the
私が
story.
新聞を読んでいる隙に彫像を盗もうとしたやつがいたですって。ご愁傷様。メロピデ要塞へご案内して差し上げましょう。
10 primos, like damn, 10 for all of that trouble. There's so many world quests, but hey, at least with the few world quests that I was doing, I ended up getting about close to 30% exploration already, so not bad overall. Where is the Temple of Space? Ah, here! Joke, I didn't see that. Okay, at least we can finally make progress on the story a little bit. Historia, you here too? That's right, Kalsiri said that he stepped in at the Maha Chamber. I expect everything will fall into place from here on out. That's too... What? That's too honesty for... What do you mean? Too honest for you? Physical Iluga? Oh my god, I've never done that before. Is it like an actual good combination? Like, what kind of team would you use with that? I'm here for my own reasons too. Superconduct? Hmm. We're getting stellar conduct damage in the next patch, so I'm excited for that. I feel like it will be good for Ricey if ever. To hold up my end of the bargain, do tell me, what is it that you need? The story you speak of, it's simply incredible. If this were back in my academy days, I would have mulled it over for at least half a day before giving an answer, just to prove I was taking you seriously. Yo, what? This guy is such a scammer. It's true that I've been here longer than anyone else, and I have witnessed all that has transpired. Unfortunately, the highest point of the temple, the atrium of suchness, is where gods and watchers dwell. It is said that certain hidden truths are kept within its walls. But hardly anyone is brave enough to set foot up there. Are you saying it's so high that even the most fearless would get scared? Yeah, wait, is it considered starting? I'm pretty sure I was kind of like in the middle already, but I'm not really sure about the pacing of this whole thing. I have like a bunch of quests all like lined up one after the other, and I don't remember which one is like the newest one. I'll know that build only does 1000 plus and 4000 crit 0 bus and 6000 plus 1000 with Bennett burst level 1 talent. Ugh. But memories aren't even solid. How are you supposed to build a path to the heavens with them? There is timeline in Genshin 2 like Starreal. It's pretty fast, 100%. Okay, that's good because I in one sitting I reached like 30. From 9% I went to 30%. So I kind of have like a bit over a week left to reach 80% just to get all the rewards. I'm just a coward at heart after all. I never dared to make the climb. I simply don't have the courage to cast aside my responsibilities. I am one who lived to witness what came before, and who continues to learn of what follows from those who come after. I am but a vessel for my precious memories. Yeah, that's true. It's actually more convenient if they just like kind of tie it to the story, so at least you don't have to like keep coming back here. It's not actually that easy to explore this place, I think. Mostly because like the library alone kind of like trying to think about like how to climb up the different levels is already annoying. If you intend to leave this place, you simply cannot take its history, secrets, or knowledge with you. Library's pretty easy, just use the fairy things. Yeah, fair enough. Notable is a boss fight in a 2D platform runner. What the? 2D platform runner? That kind of reminds me of HSR days. I don't really know. Hopefully it's an enjoyable 2D runner. It was like the last time we did a running thing back when we were fighting the Torre in Irmiso was like so hassle. The fact that I actually had to lower the difficulty because I kept dying and dying like so many times in a row. Delphi Fido. I have no idea what it's called now, or if he survived the war. His name was Abrax, and while I've asked many people, no one has ever found his name in historical records. Yeah, our memories are too important, so we kinda keep it intact. It's just a funny boss fight. I cleared it with my 4-star character lineup. Okay. At least I hopefully I don't have to worry too much about that. I feel like a lot of the boss fights in stories in Genshin aren't really like aren't really interesting to do. Like, you know the Bakunawa thing that we fought back then? I don't even remember if you can fight that again. I just remember seeing it once, and then like people made such a huge deal about how amazing the design looked and how it looked, you know, how nice it was that they were taking more like mythological like inspirations or something, but I don't know, it didn't really feel relevant though. His eyebrows are just so thick. uh, Alright, there's a compass in here before I max out my compass when I was exploring. Nice. I still don't know how you guys are able to explore things a traditional way. When I get too lazy, I just like shortcut everything and watch a guide. But anyways, okay, next area to go. Yeah. I mean, I like exploring in Nodcry, but that's about it. Mostly, yeah, because of the compass that made it easier. But actually, I'm still annoyed because there was this one area that I've been trying to complete, and I cannot complete it for some reason. I can't even find the next item with the compass anymore, so I'm kind of like mad. Ah, wait, where's the waypoint? Here. Okay, it's up there, up there. Oh, I shouldn't have brought it. I should have stayed there. Okay. Yeah, well, it goes up to the... Yeah, stay. I forgot about that aspect. It's only been like a little bit of time since I actually like, stopped this quest, so I'm kind of annoyed at myself for forgetting so many mechanics this easily. Okay, off to the next area. Oh, I'm surprised they actually have this.
この心を持って天に帰れ。
くらえ。終末の嘆きを。
マークするのだ。動くな。逃がさない。
震えな。
Oh. Okay, that's kind of... what is that? Oh my god! Damn, they really trapped that guy there. Poor dude, sorry about that. Kind of... I mean, but you were trying to kill us first, so I kind of also don't really feel that guilty.
罠も猛毒の煙もなしか。つまらねえな。
You can make enemies, kill him, display them in this area. Ah. They're just like little puzzle pieces to the museum. I still feel like we definitely need a lot more rewards for all of our effort though, but that's just me being petty. I know, right? It's kind of like wild how the difficulty doesn't really correlate to like how much rewards you get out of something.
反逆。私はずっとその中にいる。
落ちろ。終末の嘆きを。
鈴の音を合図に。私がやる。
それ。なかなかの収穫だな。さて、中身の方はどうだ
Okay. We're getting there little by little. Wait, did I put it in the wrong direction? Oh my god. Oh my god, I completely went the wrong way. It's like, Why is the waypoint already unlocked? Oh my god. Here we go. What is this, like Sumeru? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's not ours. I'm pretty sure those are people who like died or something. Which kind of makes me feel bad for them, but I don't really know, so... Yeah, poor dude. Explore the desert pavilion.
みんなには内緒よ。
Why, the bird wasn't attacking us or anything? That's a little bit unusual. New people, I've seen you around here before. Are they still really still newcomers showing up now? Yeah, thank you so much for sticking around. Yeah. Enjoy your lurking and good luck with NT. I still need to finish my bank heist actually. So, but I feel like I'll probably just like do that later tonight or maybe tomorrow. Those sand statues out there, are those artworks from your era? You know, from back in King Deshret's day? I am in the Southeast Asia server. Yeah. Southeast Asia, so in case you're also there, feel free to like add me or something. Although I feel like there's not as many people in the Southeast Asia server as I expected. Yeah, I figured they definitely turned into sand sculptures. They're also alive, death does not exist here. They'll be restored once the problem here is resolved. Yeah. That was a high possibility. Because I was debating between Asia server and in Southeast Asia server, but anyways, I kind of just discussed it with like other members in my community and we all decided to go for like the Southeast Asia server instead. That's the reason why I have like very few friends in NTE. By very few, I mean I only have 2 friends there. I think everyone who's tried to add me always ends up in a different server, so it's like super unfortunate. Ugh. What the? Easy at the level of high-ranking Centurion. Why does everyone keep talking about Centurions anyways? On average, knights serving under Ernie's could take on 3 standard or more in Centurions at once, though they're half a rank below Ernie's. Medjay, who served as the Crocodile King, wasn't considered exactly an elite fighter, but was highly adept at dealing with monsters, so in terms of rough power level. Yeah, let's go save your friends first. No, I don't want to know more though. Paimon is right, I don't want to know more about these rankings, like that literally does not matter to me anymore. At this point it's really just a matter of like, can I defeat them or not, like...
拒絶。この心を持って天に帰る。
腐食神聖
Oh, I messed up. I picked the wrong combination.
逃がさねえセリ
You're still alive! How wonderful to see you. Of course I know that death is not possible here. What I mean is, I'm so glad you didn't turn into sand. Yeah, Lohan is just really fun to play. I think it's just because he's very easy, relatively speaking. I don't like characters with, like, mechanics that are too complicated anyway. Or, like, with too many activation conditions, I guess. I can't believe we're back in Sumeru grinding these things though. Like, damn, here we go again.
もなしかつまらねえな
Oh, another enemy already? Please tell my love. Oh, okay, wow. He's going to be so mortified once he stops being sand. That's a rather optimistic take on the situation. Well, we have a choice to make. Do we deal with that guard first, or search for survivors for as long as we can? Yeah, can we just, like, beat that guy up? It's kind of, like, annoying to deal with those things. Not even entirely sure I'm doing all of this correctly, but I guess you can just kind of like hope for the best, I guess. But yeah, Hoyo really said like, oh, you know, you thought you were done exploring Sumeru? Well, think again. So here we are. Oh, another survivor. Really, these guys really just be hiding out. And like, are they just gonna be staying there if we didn't arrive or something like that? Came from the era in which Dendro Archon has yet to become a child? Okay. Tragic circumstances reveal. They also speak of the epitaph he took thousands of years to come up with. It's beyond absurd. Now that you have, it's gonna be hard for me to look Vitreous in the eye without laughing. Yeah, poor dude got turned into sand and the only thing we can think about is like his stupid epitaph. In Lee area we have paintings, in Fontaine we have books, in Sumeru we have sand. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess they could have made it tablets, but we're basically just full of sand. No one here at the Desert Pavilion is well versed in the mystic arts or the sciences, so it seems we're back to the only known method, defeating the Punisher of Gomorrah. But you need not worry about. We have a Starlight who has the strength of a Remurian Tribune. It looks like someone's been promoted again. But there's no way to find the Punisher of Gomorrah. It has hidden its form. That's a problem, yeah. You know, it wasn't easy getting everyone out. How about we leave this place first and get back to the main hall? Istor and Josephus are there too. They seem rather knowledgeable, so maybe they know a way. Oh, Istor is safe too? That's really good to know. He's the most experienced of us all and is always open to learning new things. And is a coward, but... I mean, he occasionally can be useful. If we're talking about anecdotes, history, and culture, he's probably the most knowledgeable person in this world. And let's go now. The earlier we get back, the earlier we can figure this out and save Vitruvius and the rest. Let me get my chest first.
なかなかの収穫だな。さて、中身の方はどうだ？よっ。
Where are all these things that I can't collect anyways? There's like so many of these marks on my map that I can't seem to do anything about. Like these things. But anyways, it's fine. We'll just kind of like shortcut it a bit just to get the main stuff out of the way, and then the little exploration can come afterwards. Oh my god, Paimon's panicking so hard. It feels funny because we don't actually have voices in this quest, so it's not as like dramatic as it could have been. I tried making milk tea earlier, but this doesn't kind of really taste like anything other than just like milk, I guess. Actually, not even just milk tea. I tried making some kind of like matcha, but I guess the tea wasn't strong enough. I probably should have used like two tea bags instead. I only used one because I was being kind of stingy, but then like, not worth it, I guess. Seriously? Did we just get trapped in the box?
やるじゃねえか。
I'm just gonna assume I'm doing this correctly, but I don't know.
反逆
気をつけて。
Oh, I messed up.
運命の変わり目。
The Asian brain me like 2 bags cost too much money, I know! And the annoying thing is I already had so many tea bags anyways, I didn't actually need to save it.
内緒よ
Like I had the whole box of them.
腐食。神聖。
An actual current problem is that I'm trying to fix, like, or trying to use up all of the teas that we have at home because we have too many, and I'm kind of worried that, like, the quality will get worse and worse over time. I mean, you know, because they're like consumable objects and all that. So I keep trying to convince my dad to like use up more tea, but then ironically I also forgot that.
Yo. Ta.
Yeah, I know, it's so hard. I mean, I'm trying to be more mindful of my consumption because I realize that one reason why I tend to spend money unnecessarily is because I don't really pay attention to the things I have at home. So I'm trying not to do any of that anymore. So I'm actually like going through my cabinets more often just to like search through things. And you know, like instead of like keep like buying drinks all the time. She's like, "Oh, we have tea at home," and then it's just like that. It's like when you want to go to McDonald's and then you say like, "No, but we have food at home," and then you go home and eat the food and you're not as happy, but and then you just save money. So, it's a terrible cycle.
Yo. Yo.
Oh my god. How do we get the core from that thing?
やるじゃねえか。
Ah my god. Ah, you survived first. Okay, okay. The plain burger's more expensive. The cheeseburger? What? Why? Joke! I don't. That is such a weird concept to me, but like, okay.
退却この心を持って天に帰る
屈しない。
Why is this so difficult to fight all of a sudden?
逃がさねえ。よっ。いいタイミングだ。うっせえな。腹く。
But also that is so weird though. Why is the plain burger more expensive than the cheeseburger? I feel like I've never seen that happen before. Or maybe I just don't buy burgers from McDonald's. I only like buying the chicken nuggets. I have the palate of a child sometimes. I mean, but it tastes good. Chicken nuggets are good. I mean, they're unhealthy, but I feel like
私はずっと
not everything in life is meant to be healthy anyways. They're really just meant to like bring you temporary joy.
震えな。それ修正功。よっ。
この心を持って天に帰る
食らえ。影を。
The cheeseburger large meal is like 3.8 USD, while the plain cheeseburger large meal is like, what? Why? That is so confusing. That is just so confusing. I mean, it's good for you if ever, but like... Ah, yeah, cafe game. Yeah, you know the shortcut, right, is if you have Lacrimosa and Daffodil, you just spam stage 1-1. I think that's the easiest way for me to do it, at least. The thing is that pricing has been like that for a year plus more? Oh, what? Wait, that's such a scam!
反逆
How did I get hit by that? I was passing through the in-between. You can hear me spamming it so hard. So just buy those because I need calories from the fries. You should just buy cheap lunch from either McDonald's or 7-Eleven. Yeah. Man. I I would really like to buy more fast food, honestly, but it's expensive for us here. Eat cheese, get addicted. Oh my god, I literally just saw a picture of someone eating a whole ass block of cheese. Like, literally the size of the block was like probably like their entire forearm. It was like that huge. It looked so good though. Everyone's been restored, woohoo! It's just, that's a laugh you're going to give to joke away. I'm only one, I'm only a little embarrassed. Love is fate as is death, and neither is a laughing matter. Fine, fine, no more laughing. I had no idea standing outside with everyone else, they were still in each other's arms a moment ago. I told little Scarpa to stop and get everyone back to the main hall, then I left them and came over to you. Look at the bright side, isn't as expensive than in the US. Like a large cheeseburger meal over there is like, oh my god, 8 USD? What the fuck? Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. Prices just for like a freaking cheeseburger? Like, damn. I feel like you're better off just making your own food. This is why I feel like a lot of people like making food content, but also food content is so good. I like that when my feed is just like the algorithm just keeps sending me like cooking videos all the time. Even though technically most of the time I won't actually make them, but I just keep hoping, you know, I just keep like saving recipes anyways, stuff like that. Oh, Zodo's streaming right now. Okay, if we ever yeah, by the time you finish and if he's still streaming, you can probably raid him later on. Okay, that's good, that's good. Does nobody die here? Would it be impossible for anyone to leave behind a truly magnificent epitaph then? I got videos of how to maintain a tank of different makes and models. Yeah, it's... I don't know, sometimes because when I see other people's, like, For You pages, it just seems, like, so strange to me. I think for a short while, my entire feed was just, like, full of running videos because I kept sending them to my other coworker who likes running. And he kind of made me run as well. He signed me up for, like, a bunch of, like, runs and all that. I mean, I don't really like running, but still, for health, I guess, or something like that. What about that coin of yours, the one from King Deshret's day? You're still thinking about that? Fine, you can have it once I finish chanting my 10,000 prayers of penance to King Deshret. This one over here got worked up upon hearing Sama talk about a king's ball that he actually cried, "You lie! You lie! You lied, liar! That's impossible!" Honestly, that's better for a laugh than my epitaph. If you're gonna go be so grudging with the coin, just forget it. Huh, this is the point where we say we only here to help Zaitlin find what she lost. Well, helping you out just because you happen to be here. Why would it so right though? In the process of helping this one girl, we ended up like helping like 200 other people. Oh no, you only got dragged into this because of us, so you gotta make this right for you. So, such undisguised partiality. Well, deal with it, NPC boy. So many chests. Did we only get like 30 primos out of that? Wait, actually, let me see. Wait, there's this one item I've been meaning to look at. Mint bubblegum. Oh, that is for Lohen, right? Lohen spreadsheet fee. This dude is still hilarious that he actually gave us that though. Oh my god, I'm still missing one! Wait, I'm still missing a tree marrow! I know once I get all of them, they're gonna combine into one, which is kind of crazy. Like, they automatically combine into one. And then the hilarious thing is, like, you get this from fighting the Torre, and the only thing included is just literally talking about Pantalone again and again and again. Like, that dude was just, like, so obsessed with his boyfriend. It's hilarious. Okay, leave the desert pavilion. Please. Oh, is that Astoria? Oh, you're here. Yeah. He's there. He's there. Indeed, everyone from the Desert Pavilion is now back at the main hall, which is why I hurried over here. Caitlin, have you found what you were looking for? Yes, I have. Thanks for asking. Splendid. Yeah, I definitely have to come back to that later. All the chests that I haven't gotten. By the way, do you know what the names Melanza and Nihilito mean? Doesn't it mean melancholy and nihility? Nothingness. Man, they should have just used the word nihility. It would have made more sense though. I believe you and I shall be even better friends than I was with your sister, since we have the same interests. Yes, my sister's the outdoorsy, extroverted type. Still, before I could read for myself, she used to read to me all the time. Yet what has melancholy got to do with someone like that? Of course, I speak of the pathological melancholy, not the sort the one above feels when gazing upon our suffering. Did she tell you all that? Margaret was agape at the revelation she presented. I wouldn't have thought anyone audacious enough to build a sanatorium atop the site from which the Temple of Space had ascended. Did you know it was initially thought that melancholy was a biological ailment? The word itself actually comes from the term for black bile. But subsequently, people came to believe that melancholy was an affliction of the heart. Well, it does take time to get to the right answer. But today, humans have once again discovered the truth. Melancholy is indeed also pathological, thus both medication and the companionship are vital to recovery. We already knew all that back in my day. The angels had told us so. But while the songs of the angels and the later-day animal archon can cure melancholy, the hollow constellations of ordinary folk cannot be expected to work such wonders. What are you trying to say? I shall have to whisper this, for it is secret. Why would the Great One above, who rules over the sky and in space, name her own creations nothingness and melancholy? They say she lacks the ability to empathize with others. There's nothing she cannot do, yet she's utterly helpless against genuine futility and the ailments of the human heart. This is why she named her creations the two things she's least able to deal with. Lyman gets that. Naming things after enemies you've never beaten makes them sound cool and powerful. What kind of logic is that, Paimon? Paimon wants to be called No Mora, Hunger, and No Starlight. Sound weak. I fear I can't keep up with your 1,000 years worth of wisdom. Wisdom? Bah, I pray for the courage to give this all up and live a real life once more. Can you see what I'm saying? Feel free to come to me if you ever need anything, even if all you want is to talk about your sister. I'll do that. Paimon is the IQ of an iPad kid. Yeah, at least she got nicer in the later days, because like I think she had a phase in her life where she was just so damn rude like all the time, and I think people were like super pissed how she turned out, like turning into a spoiled kid kind of feeling. Oops. Okay, wait. Sorry. I was like super close to sneezing, but I didn't want to sneeze because that's gonna be like super loud on stream. Okay, let me just. You know what? I'm gonna consume my food because I have like too much food anyways. I might as well eat some. And what happened to this? Anyways, yeah, let's just eat some stuff. Poor Lohan, who is dying.
はあ、いいアイデアじゃないわ。
Oh, I feel like maybe we should like do the other quest. This one, I guess? How do you even get over there though? Okay, my ears are starting to hurt. It's too hot right now to be wearing headphones, my god. I will just put them aside for a bit. I think it doesn't really matter because there isn't any like voice lines in the game anyway, so I can kind of just like leave it there for a bit. Oh my god. Enemy already? Fine.
拒絶みんなには内緒よ。
下がって。
週末の嘆きを。
Yeah, I would also like to turn on the AC, but I'm leaving soon actually. I have a friend's birthday party to go to in a bit. Oh my god, I ulted when it was already dead. Yeah, I have to go. I mean, more or less by like maybe 4:15-ish, I will start preparing to leave already. Because she's picking me up, so obviously I can't afford to be late at all. I'm carpooling with her because it's a whole lot more convenient. She's actually really nice. Every single year, she always invites me to her birthday, even though we technically don't talk the rest of the year. I keep forgetting to like actually greet her during, you know, like important celebrations like Christmas and all that stuff. I mean, to be fair, she doesn't actually greet me either. But still, you know, she always invites me every year. Since, like, how many years already? Ever since we were, like, in high school or something? Yeah, so I was like, you should be closer friends with her. It's like, yeah, I would also like to be closer friends with her, but the problem is that we don't really have much in common. She's very kind, but we don't really have much in common, so it makes it difficult for me to, like, talk to her about things. And because she's also kind of, like, one of those popular-ish people, like she knows a lot of people to the point that like when she talks about things, it's like I have no idea who she's talking about anymore. She's always like talking about like other things that happened, or not exactly gossip, but you know, like life updates of people. Like, oh, did you know this person's getting married? And she say, I'm so happy for them. I was like, yeah, I don't know who you're talking about at all. And that's like such a frequent occurrence for me. It's like, yeah, I can't relate to any of these things that you're saying anymore. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Marrow. Hello, hello. We're trying to continue the Space of Time quests. And I'm trying to figure out how to fly over there, but... yeah, this is kind of sus. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be something to help me cross, but... maybe you should just, like, try anyways. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Erzi. Hello, hello. Ah! Sorry, I didn't realize it was water. What? What? How Cuff gets to you. Oh my god, though. I have to be careful a lot. Okay, wait, maybe I need stamina. Well, I don't really think I need stamina, but like just to be sure, because I'd rather not die in the middle of like swimming. It's gonna be so troublesome. Okay, where is that? You will get one of these first. Then sprinting, swimming. Everything's always sprinting. They never really talk about swimming. It's like one of the least likely to show up. See, look, even this drink, which could have been meant for swimming, is not good for swimming. Like, what? Oh, can I not get that? Damn. Okay, I guess we're... oh! Oh! Yes. Yes, we're on land. We are dry and alive. Do you know what happened this week? Not sure. Like, you have to be... I feel like a lot of stuff happened, so I'm not entirely sure which specifically you're talking about. I do know that I just started a new manhwa, which is nice. Okay, wait, I'll talk about that later. One time my cab got cancelled at 12 in the morning? What? Why? That sounds terrible. Like, I hope you're able to I'm assuming next cab was at 3 a.m.? What? How does that even happen? Like, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be like not a lot of cab drivers, but there should be like enough that it's not that difficult. Yeah, that's crazy though, man. Where are you like staying? Like, were you able to like find a place to stay, like just to hang around while the next cab showed up? Yeah, manhwa. In case, like, I'm kind of like plugging. It's not my manga, obviously, but like, I started reading this new manhwa called Got Dropped Into Ghost Story. Still gotta work, and it's hilarious. It's so good. Yeah, it's such a funny manga. It does have a novel. The novel itself has like 300 plus chapters. the manhwa is new, so it's I think at like chapter 23 right now, something like that. I kind of read most of it like in a day. It was so good though. I already submitted my visitor card, so I can't enter the building. What? So I took my own bike Uber for the night. It cost damn. Like, couldn't you have just like let? Why? That's so terrible. Sorry, I wasn't reading any of the descriptions from Inkman. I swapping manhwa read binge, then swap to manga read binge. Yeah, back and forth. Darker is also a huge fan of like reading stuff like that. So yeah, in case you have like any good recos, feel free to like put them into the Discord. There's like 100 casts, so they're all pre-located. Ugh. What happened that time though? I mean, like, why did it get cancelled in the first place? Kick forcefully. I can't feel my leg. Hi, Mons! Stop laughing at us. You could at least help, you know? I taste her manhwa and I taste her mangas are very different. Really? Like, what kind of genres do you usually go for? I mean, normally I don't go into like horror stuff, but like the one that I'm reading now is like really fun, so having quite a good time with it. What is this? Ah, here he is. The shit I read from Mono makes me look like a fucking office lady who's enjoying her romance shit. I mean, we do have a lot of people who probably are okay with romance, so I mean, you don't have to worry too much, I think. Although there are times when I'm okay with romance, but a lot of times it depends. I'm more into romance in manga than I am in manhwas, to be honest. Manhwas feel kind of like tropey most of the time because they always go for like the poor girl, rich CEO types of drama. It's just like, yo, that's never gonna happen in real life. And it just kind of pisses me off. Especially when there's like a lot of, you know, those quote unquote poor girls who come from like the city who are like super plain, super boring, and then they, as soon as they go to the city, they immediately meet some rich dude. And then they apparently own their own apartment, own like the latest Galaxy Z Flip stuff, and then like and then wear like fashion designer clothes. It's like, where are these girls getting these kinds of things? Manga goes from slice of life to horror stuff. Did you ever try reading like Miracle? I forgot the complete title though. It was a pretty good anime, I think. I didn't really read the manga much though, because I kind of already finished the anime. I was kind of like lazy to do it all over again. There we go. I saw a Chinese in IRL story. The live streamers dating 7 girls at once, invited them all together at Valentine's and a streaming kiss. What? Yo, that's crazy. I mean, like, how does that even happen? But honestly, like, doesn't it feel kind of weird to be dating someone who's like so busy? It feels unrealistic because I don't like it when people are busy. Like if I've ever dated someone and I was like really pissed that he was always busy and I just kind of like didn't want to continue things anymore like that. But man, though, I did read a story before about this Japanese dude who was dating so many girls, and he was also telling them all different birthdays, so that he could get like a lot of birthdays like every single week or something. It was like crazy. And was just rom-com BS. The first manga that I read for whatever reason, Corpse Party? Oh yeah, I know that I recognize the title, but I don't actually know anything about the series. I think Girls was also playing along because most of them was streamer as well. Ah, okay, yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense then. Sometimes you just do it for the clout, or you know, because it's gonna be like a funny
半で
situation.
この心を持って天に帰る
I do not like drama though, so I definitely wouldn't bother with any of that kind of bullshit. I mean, I've been like grinding this long in my streaming stuff for years. I'm not really gonna change my methods now anyways. It's not as if like I was in it for the popularity. If I was, I would have done things earlier instead of like going the long route. Fun fact, there are more observable stars in our universe than sand grains on Earth. Really? Oh, that seems pretty cool. I do like the stars a lot. But you know, one of the things that I find most weird is the famous quote, you know, like, oh, you know, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. It's like, bitch, the stars are farther than the moon. Like, what the heck do you even mean by that? People are just so unusual about like these quotes that they like making up. But yeah, it's definitely that concept. Ah, from the side door. What? There we go. And also, fun fact, observable stars decreases over time. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense though. Don't some of them kind of like explode or something? Oh, they don't? Do they get like sucked into black holes? I think is that the gravity of a black hole is too strong or something? I don't know. I'm not very like well versed in stuff like that. Oh, it expands! Oh, it's actually the reverse that happens. Okay. Oh, I did not expect that kind of answer. I wonder though if it'll ever like... Well, I'm pretty sure it'll never happen in my lifetime, but you know, like in the future, if they ever like start encountering other inhabitable like planets or something, but I feel like that's way out of our league. After enduring the apathic and terrible, could no longer receive visions, but anyway, back to our story. The commander shot back with choice of words of his own, claiming that the legati of Remoria were far more terrifying than he could ever be. That's why, yeah. Henceforth, the observable part of our universe, from our POV, they go out of range. That's why the observable stuff decreases. Yeah, that's such a strange thing, though. I wonder why it keeps expanding. Sealing people into paintings and smushing them into ink blots. Wow. Just like my cage, which was encased in layers of paintings. They find us first? Okay, yeah, actually, I feel like that's more likely, honestly. So in the far-off future, there will be no stars to see outside the home galaxy. Oh, that's kind of sad, though. But well, I mean, to be fair, it's gonna be like a slow process, so at least I won't have to deal with that in the future. As such, expect hidden secrets lurking behind any realistic paintings you find here. Now what should we do next? Yeah, a billion years it would buff out. This is not the right place for such talk. Let's head back first. We just keep traveling such random places. Yeah, I know. Even if the world is ending, we probably still have to go to work the next day. So I'm kind of pissed about that. It's kind of like, you know, like the same feeling like my dad worrying about the... What do you call that? The population... what do you call it? He was worrying about the birth rate? The declining birth rate. And then honestly, he kept saying like, oh, you know, if people like don't have kids, we're never going to, like the population will die out, blah blah blah. And he kept saying like so much stuff like that. So I told him, and I just straight up told him, you're not even gonna be alive to witness any of those things. Like, why do you care so much about like the birth population or whatever? But Whatever happens or a pixel, why was usual grind? Yeah, I know, that's it. It's like, why do you earn money if not to like spend it on things that make you happy? Because like my dad's always like that. He's always talking about like how, oh, you know, he doesn't like this, he doesn't like that. Because like it's so useless. It's like things don't have to be useful to bring you happiness. They literally just like they fulfilled their purpose. Like that's it, you know. They don't have to be like practical. Because if you talk about everything practical in life, that means you shouldn't care about like reading literature, you shouldn't care about watching your shows, you know, seeing art, or even thinking about like, you know, wearing fancy clothes or whatever. It's like, yeah, you just wear the most basic stuff or do nothing with your life, yeah. Some kids find happiness in eating Tide Pods. That's just natural selection doing its best, you know. The universe is telling you it's like, yeah, you probably don't deserve to like live any longer past 15 or something, and it cause problems in the future. I still don't understand why they thought that was a good idea though. Like the fact that the Tide Pods don't even taste good should just give you like a very clear indication like you should probably not consume this thing. Like, well, I know. Like, I don't even understand how it became a fad. Like, I would understand if it was something that was, like, bad for you, but it tasted good. Or, like, you know, they made it taste good, even though technically it's not a consumable thing. But, like, Tide Pods do not taste good. Like, I guarantee you, just by the smell alone, like, they would, like, literally... They were literally not fit for consumption. So, yeah. I just told him you ruined a precious memory, you know that? I can relate. Ah, never mind, just take it as a fun little anecdote. Anyway, since the door was born from a painter must open it. Allow me to do that for you. Can you imagine someone accidentally drinking bleach? I know, exactly, that's like the same concept. You know, one time, like, there was, a bunch of people, like, selling snacks in our office. And then that time I was like going through their selection. I was thinking like, okay, I don't really want some of these other foods, but like they were selling corn, like corn on the cob, and I was thinking, okay, I mean like it doesn't really look that good, but like it's corn, so like it's probably fine. And I took my first bite and it was not fine. It tasted like really rubbery. It's kind of like the plasticky texture of corn. Okay, it's a specific variety of corn. It's really meant to be that way, but it's not the kind of corn that I like. It's not like the Japanese sweet corn, the, you know, the very yellow type. So the texture is kind of plasticky. Technically, it's like you can get used to it. Yeah, no, it's like legit corn. It's like it was like cooked and it's actually consumable. So it really is like a specific variety of corn. And one of like my manager actually saw me eating and he's like, "Oh hey, so like is the corn any good?" And I was like, it's okay, but like not really because like the texture is like, it's kind of like rubbery, like plasticky." And he's like, "Huh? How do you know what plastic tastes like? Have you ever eaten rubber?" It's like, it's like, what the fuck, dude? It's like, you don't need to eat something just to know what it tastes like. It's like kind of like the same feeling. Like, you know, a coin, like even without actually licking the coin, you have an idea of what it would taste like, or through mostly from the smell. Like, the smell is like a huge part of like how you taste things in the world. You don't actually have to lick the coin. But yeah. No, but the corn is like legit like that. It's really normally that kind of texture. I think it's not really meant to be eaten like as corn on the cob. I think it's really meant more as like a different type of dish, I guess. But yeah. You can get used to it though. Technically, I feel like there would be some people who actually like the texture because it's a little bit like fun to chew. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of rubbery, but like basically you can get used to it if ever. Leather, not so that like it's edible. I mean, it is come from an animal. It's just like the animal's skin. So, but yeah, you could if you really, really had nothing else to eat. I mean, it's still probably one of the worst things to do. But yeah, have you ever eaten rubber? I know, no, I know what you mean. I know what rubber means in like Europe, but like there's no better way for me to explain it. And you know the reason why I know the alternative meaning of rubber is literally through Italia of all things. Speaking of plastic, there's plastic flavored candy. Yeah, oh my god, it just reminds me of those like Birdie Bots every flavor beans or something. You know, like from the Harry Potter collab things with like the jelly beans. Yeah, those taste terrible. I never really understood why people take the risk and eat those. It's like, grass. Grass flavor. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have a Neko redeem. It would kind of seem weird because I already have like fox ears anyways. I love those assorted candy packs of me flavors. Are you just doing that for like to piss off your friends? I feel like that would be like a fun thing. It's like if you were the ones eating it, I don't think I would enjoy um I don't think I would enjoy being the one in that part. I did the never-ending boss in DNA in 3 minutes. Wait, I thought you stopped playing DNA already. Like, did you continue it after all? Oh yeah, NT. Okay, okay, NT. I was like, what? It's like it's been a while. I haven't touched DNA in like a month now, I guess, or something. Yeah. So I think surprisingly, it was actually like the first game that I was able to quit like really, really easily. I mean, I did spend money on it, but it's like, okay, that's fine. It's just like, yeah, I feel like I don't have the motivation to play anymore because I did stop for like a long period of time. There are many flavors, but like, eating them is a bit extreme. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not a good idea. It would definitely not get digested in your stomach, and you end up with like a lot more problems than it's worth. I don't really understand the concept of people eating like weird things though. Like, I've already gotten food poisoning twice this year. Twice! You know, it's actually terrible. It's like one of the most annoying things because like I had food poisoning and I couldn't even eat anything properly. Like, I was simultaneously like starving, but also I could not tolerate eating anything. Like every time I'd eat something, I'd always like, just kind of throw up afterwards. So it was a terrible time in my life. Earlier this year, I think January and February, something like that. I'm better now, but like that time it's like, yeah. Okay, it's not exactly expired foods, but kind of like expired foods, yeah. Because like one time, well, okay, to be fair, the first time was because of oysters. Because everyone in my family got sick, so we all kind of just assumed it was from the oysters. The second time, though, is because I was eating, like, my parents were out for the weekend. Like, they had a lot of events to attend. Like, so Saturday lunch, Saturday dinner, and Sunday lunch, they were all, like, back-to-back events. So I was just gonna be eating, like, food by myself at home. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'll just, like, clear out the fridge, because it's, like, it's already been in the fridge for a while, and, like, I didn't really want to keep leaving it there. So I decided to cook up the leftovers. And I didn't actually just eat them like straight from the fridge. I actually cooked them for like quite a while. But I guess it didn't really agree with me. So as soon as like I think that was like a Saturday lunch or something, or like a Saturday dinner. But basically by Sunday I was like dead. Like my whole back hurt for some weird ass reason. And then, like everything hurt, and then I just couldn't survive. I really wanted to, well, not actually wanted, but like I needed to go to the office on Monday, but I was like, yo, I can't deal with this. So I really just said I can't go into work anymore. So like I was out for like 3 days in a row, I think. Eraser flavored candy. Yeah. I remember eating expired fried rice that's out in the open after coming home from college, and I was like, did you throw the expired fried rice you mean in the fridge? She's like, the one on the stove? Why would she leave it there though? If she knew it was expired, like why would she still just like not throw it away immediately? Because like, okay, in my case, I have eaten chocolate that was like 4 years past expiry. So I was like, because it was in the fridge the entire time. It was in the fridge for like those 4 years. Like, and it was given to us or something like that. And I was like, okay, I'll just try like a small piece. If it tastes exactly the same, I'll just eat it and finish it. And then I ate it and I finished the whole thing. Like, you know, like those Hershey's like 1 pound chocolate bars? We already like ate some of it, and then the rest, the unfinished portion, we left it in the fridge. We kind of forget it existed. So yeah, it was surprisingly fine. Nothing happened to me. I feel like because of that incident, I got like a little bit too overconfident. Yeah. But why was it in the stove in the first place? Like, I mean, if it was expired, it's like, yeah. No, stop turning everything weird. The chocolate was fine. It was still in like its normal state, like the normal shape. It was like perfectly fine. Yeah. Man, though, usually my go-to when it comes to like quick snacks is usually just like instant noodles, honestly. Oh, I feel like, okay, the time is getting close to when I need to leave, so I feel like as soon as I finish this dialogue, I probably will have to, like, end the stream earlier already. I haven't really paid much attention to this dialogue, though. It doesn't feel as interesting as the previous sections. Is it raining? No, it's not. These photos were taken during my sister's vacation. Oh, butter chicken, yeah. Why is it just her head though? What? The passerby said she was really bad at photography, so some photos only show the top of her head poking out from the bottom. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Like, how do you. Why does she look like that? But she looks exactly like her, so like no wonder why people kind of confuse them as each other. But yeah, butter chicken is good. Hopefully the place that you're eating at is good as well. Because like butter chicken can be kind of hit or miss sometimes. Sorry to let you see that. The lighting and composition of these photos are terrible. There's no sense of depth or layering at all. It's not that bad. I think these are the best photos. If your sister hadn't insisted on only showing her head, these would have been the worst of scenic paintings. I mean, scenic photos. I've seen someone making butter chicken without butter. It's like, do they understand the name of the dish? Do they have issues with like reading comprehension or something? There's a place nearby I like very much. I'll order from there. Oh, okay, that's good then. I mean, if you like their other food, there's like it's more likely that they're gonna get that correctly. Butter chicken is like very common, I think, especially like internationally. It's one of the more common Indian dishes, I guess. It's either your stomach is a factory burning snacks to smithereens or simply gain tolerance for bad food. Yeah, I think generally, though, my stomach's okay with most food. It's just that, I guess specifically those times, it's just too much already. There's not small portion and all night. I have to go myself. Oh, that's kind of hassle, but well, food always tastes best when you eat it there, so. I think the painting there leads to the abode of resplendent talent. See if you can find a way to the Tower of Radiant Light from the... Why are there so many names for different buildings? Jamie Olive Oil? Damn! I know. Oh my god, that dude is terrible at making Asian recipes. He's too British. Wait, is he British? Oh, I'm not sure if he's British. He seems like he is, but like... Yeah, it's like one of those cases where I never really... I only trust Asians to make Asian recipes, which kind of sounds racist, but also not really. But anyways, yeah, it's kind of like... I've seen a lot of his videos and he's definitely not any good at making Asian foods, especially like when you put chili jam. Like, what is chili jam? Like, I can understand chili crisp and chili oil and like chili garlic, but like, chili jam of all things. It's just so weird. And he got, was that rice from a Tetra Pak, which is also kind of crazy. Like, I did not even know things like that existed. A friend of mine was full Asian. He doesn't know how to do butter chicken, so he looked it up. It's like, yeah, I would look up recipes too, but I would definitely pick a better person to get a recipe from. Oh my god, why? And I know, like out of all the options you have in the world, I'm pretty sure a lot of search results came out. I can't wait. I'm gonna search as well because I'm curious if he actually becomes like one of the top results. That is weird. Like, I would definitely not expect it to be one of the better results. See, he's not even the first options that come out. Like, you'd have to like actively search for Jamie Oliver's recipes. I have weird friends in high school and college. Yeah, I don't really have friends from high school and college much anymore. Mostly college technically. I don't really have college friends because I spent too much time studying and struggling to get honors, and then now I don't really have anything to do with that anymore. Okay, how do I get back up? Wait, let's go. Okay. Oh my god! Oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that fiend. Like, I had a friend who cleaned rice after being tasked by a dishwasher soap! Oh my god! By that point, I feel like you're just kind of asking to die, you know? I've seen that happen also, and I was like, that's crazy. Like, I had to teach my dad how to cook rice as well, because, like, he was trying to do the whole, you know, like, weaponized incompetence route on me. He's like, no, you do it because you know how to do it better. It's like, fuck you. So I told him, I'm gonna teach you right now how to make rice, and he couldn't he couldn't say no to me. Like, well, I wouldn't give him a choice. I actually had to teach him from scratch how to do the cleaning and stuff. It's like, you're a full-grown adult. Like, how do you not know how to do things like this? And you're also Asian, which is like wild. But yeah, that's I don't understand in reality about people like that. Because you know, like logically, people know how to eat most of the time. Like, you know what normal food tastes like. So how can you be that terrible at cooking? Like, if you try your food while you're cooking, you should not fuck up that badly. That's like, I don't get it. It's like, you know, like when you're cooking stuff on a pan, let's say you're pan frying things, and then you put it there, you put the food in the pan, and then you let it go, right? And then you're waiting to heat up. What is the perfect color for a lot of foods? Golden brown. And then you see it turning black, and you think, is this still okay? Like, do I have to cook it longer? It's like, gee, what do you think? Does black food look normal to you? It's like, do you ever eat food of that color? Like, of course not, right? So, like, why would you think that just because you're the one cooking it, that it's normal for your food to be turning out black? Like, what? What? The logic just does not make sense. Yeah, I've never seen his mom get angry with non-family friends. Yeah, with family people, yeah. You got a slipper in front of us. I mean, yeah, that definitely deserves that, though. That's crazy. Like, you're literally asking to get people sick from that. You know, like that scene, like there was this famous scene from Pokemon before where like Misty was the one in charge of cooking and she's all like, oh, you know, I'll just add more sugar to counteract the salt. Oh, I put too much sugar. Okay, I'll just add more salt to counteract the sugar. It's like, and she just kept doing that repeatedly, like non-stop again and again and again until the whole thing turned like a freaking black gooey mess of stuff. It's all like perfect. Like, how do you guys think the food tastes? It's like, are you stupid? It's like wild. We were eating and one of us are like, the rice tastes funny. It's involved in one frame change. Yeah, I can imagine though. But like, for real, how do you fuck up that badly? It's like people who wash chicken with dishwashing liquid are also the same thing. Like, that makes zero sense. I feel like in general, because for me, in general, cooking is not a... It's not a woman's skill. It's an adult skill. Or basically like a human being skill. Like, you as a person, you should know at least the very bare minimum of cooking just to keep yourself alive. Especially for people who live alone. Because like, you're telling me that you don't know how to keep yourself alive, right? Like, how does that make any sense at all? So I don't really find excuses like that, like, logical. Like, you can't say like, oh, you know, it's just because like someone else is cooking, that's why like I never really learned how to cook. It's like, okay, but like, are you gonna be like that forever? Are you always gonna be in that privileged position that you don't need to cook for the rest of your life? Like, you know, you never really know. You might be in a situation where you'd actually need to cook. So it's like, don't be like a dumbass and like, you should actually learn, you know, just at least basic skills or something. 2 days worth of rice? What? How do you fuck up that badly that it's 2 days worth? That's wild. That's like so much rice, you know? Damn. That's so stupid. His mom was like, it's time for you to learn how to cook rice. And she didn't watch him do it? I mean, if you're... Okay, I mean, if you're going to teach someone how to do it, you should actually, like, teach them properly. Like, long term, not just, like, really short. Looks like there's a survivor over there. A Fontanian dude. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, just a little bit more. And she assumed he wouldn't do something stupid like wash the rice with soap. Yeah, I think you can never really underestimate how stupid some people can get, though. Especially if they're like your own family. You can really expect like how people can be sometimes. Okay. Okay, I think my friend is gonna be coming soon. She's gonna be coming soon, so okay, I have to start getting ready already. I wish he told his mom. I wish you could see how dumb he is at school. Yeah, that's already a very clear indicator. I feel like if you're dumb in other aspects of your life, you cannot really be expected to be like not dumb in like the more difficult aspects, you know, like that. Yeah, I know. Okay. Last minute, I need to go. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone who dropped by today. That was like a lot of fun stories for sure. And we made decent progress in the story, although I kind of don't really know what's going on anymore. But that's about typical for me at this point. Yeah. I tried texting like, don't worry, I'm ready. It's okay. I'm not gonna do like heavy makeup or anything. I can probably do it. I still haven't decided what to wear, but I will panic rush it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you so much for, today's stream. Yeah, today is good. At least Doctor, you can finally join as well. So I'm not entirely sure if I can stream tonight. It will depend what time the dinner thing ends. So if I end early, I could probably stream. If not, then I will try again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Father's Day though, so it might also be busy, but hope you guys have a great weekend if ever. Hope you enjoy the celebration if that's actually something you celebrate or if you want to celebrate it. And yeah, see you guys next stream. So have a great rest of the day everyone. Goodbye for now.